Hello and welcome to chapter 5. We are talking about triangles. Most of these words you will have known before. So if a triangle has no equal sides, every single side is different, it is called a scalene triangle. Hard to write in white now, isn't it, Ms. Mayhew? If a triangle has two equal sides, it is an isosceles triangle. And if it has all equal sides, it is an equilateral. Lateral, lat, flat as to your sides. Silly scalene, they're all different. Isosceles, I have two sides. Don't know why that's an S, an I pilot sound, but sure. All right, now, if you have all three angles being acute, that picture is not ideal for it, but all three of those angles are less than 90, so that is an acute triangle. Acute, they're small. Acute things are small. If at least one angle, you can only have one angle, is obtuse, it's an obtuse triangle. And if one of them is a right angle, right angles can either have the 90 or the little box in them. It's a right triangle. And if they are all equal angles, it's equiangular. I think it's an I, actually. Equiangular. Just try and get the angle part and the lateral part more or less correct when you're differentiating between the two. So if we were to classify according to their sides, you could do this without me at this point. 3 equal sides, 3 equal angles. So that is equilateral and equiangular. The sides are all 3 different sides, so that's scalene. And 3 different small, so it's acute. 2 equal sides, so that's isosceles. And these are all going to be less than 90. It's acute. We have a right triangle and 3 different sides. Scaling. Beautiful. All right, so in class, we cut out a bunch of triangles. We measured them. We're messing with them. I don't have that availability on a video. So I want you to see when I mess with these triangles, there's something that is true about their angles. No matter what triangle you make, right triangle, scalene triangle, obtuse triangle, there is something that is always true. And you can see it when I show this parallel line. So if A is 94, then this B over here, the green over there is 94. The orange is 37, so that's 37 over here. And what do we know? No matter what I do to this triangle, what do we know about the degrees of a straight line? Well, a straight line always adds up to 180, and the inside of a triangle always adds up to 180. That is a blank on your worksheet. Add it in there. All right, so we're going to find the missing angle here. So it's just 47 plus 58 plus x equals 180. So I'm just going to take my calculator, 180 minus 58 minus 47. X is 75 degrees. Right here, same idea, except we have some algebra in here. This guy's 90 degrees. So I've got 90 plus 31 plus 3x minus 1 equals 180 degrees. So let's do some algebra, combine like terms. 121 minus 1, 120 plus 3x is 180 minus 120 on both sides. 3x equals 60. Divide by 3, x is 20. And that is not degrees because this whole thing is a degree. X is just a value. So like that would have to be 59. Right? I think so. 60, yeah. Okay. We also can do this looking at exterior angles because we know a straight line is 180, right? So if we can figure out this inside guy right here, that means we can figure out the value of x. So first, let's figure out the inside. So I'm going to do 180 minus 21 minus 34. 180 minus 21 minus 34 is 125. So the inside here is 125. I've got myself an obtuse triangle, which means I can solve for x. I also know a straight line is 180. So 180 minus 125 is 55 degrees. This angle right here is 55 degrees. 55 degrees. You know, if you're being special, y'all, it's going to add up to these two. That plus that is going to equal the outside. Not something I want you to memorize. You'll just get confused. Ooh, this is a cool little puzzle here. I have to see which triangles I have. So I've got this triangle right here. So that's a triangle where I have a 32, a 90, and a y. So that means I can figure out y by doing y equals 180 minus 90 minus 32. It's 58. Y, and that is degrees, because that's all that was there. And then the x is part of this triangle right here. That doesn't really help me any, does it? Only if it tells me that's a right angle. Hold on. I got to think about this now. I'm going to skip it and come back to it. So that's 32. That's 27. I know what to do. Okay. This is a hard one. I like it. All right. This triangle, I know that y is 58. So I can figure out this angle right here. So 180 minus 58 minus 27 is 95. That guy's 95 degrees. So 180 minus 27 minus 58. And then I can figure out x because it's on a straight line with the 95. So x equals 180 minus 95. X equals 85 degrees. There we go. Whew, that took me a minute, but we did it. Teamwork. Let's see, this one's a little simpler. All these are going to add up to 180. So 60 plus 70, I'm just going to go ahead and add those two, is 130 plus 8x plus 2 equals 180. This is right up in there. So 132 plus 8x equals 180. 180 minus 132 is 48. And 48 divided by 8 is 6. Right? Yeah. X is 6. What do we have here? Okay. Those x's are the same. We are going to have to figure out what this angle is, then use it because it's a vertical angle to figure this one out. So first, 180 minus 57 minus 43. 180 minus 57 minus 43 is 80. So this guy's 80. This guy's 80. All right, so that means these two have to add up to 100, right? X plus X. Let's change colors. X plus 80 equals 180. So I have my green triangle right here. I have my blue triangle right here. Two different problems, two different things I'm doing. Now, 2x plus 80 equals 180. Minus 80 minus 80. 2x equals 50. So x is equal to 25. And those are degrees. 25 degrees. Whew. Some of these are challenging. It's kind of fun. All right, we can figure out G and F, no problem. Let's see, I've got my inside triangle here to figure out G. So I've got 180 minus 61 minus 71. 180 minus 61 minus 71 is G. Well, I don't know how to make a not tab. G is 48 degrees, 48 degrees. And then F is on the outside here, so I can do 180 minus 48. 132. For F is 132. Gorgeous. All righty then. Oh, these are not hard at all. We can do this. We'll look at this triangle first because X is pretty easy to figure out. All right, 180 minus 57 minus 28 is 95. So X, 95 degrees, 95 degrees. All right, W is on a straight line. So to figure out W, I got 180 minus 95 is 85, right? Yeah. Just double checking. Good. Yep. So W is 85. And now I can figure out Q. $180 Q equals 180 minus 35 minus 85. $60. We have done them all. Triangle sum theorem. Woohoo! Some of these were extra challenging and some of them were just kind of little puzzles. Well done. Your homework is the same. Sides, angles, and I was super mean. You have to actually look at this PDF in order to finish your homework. I erased a lot of the numbers.